check out these clips from the pre-patch podcast.
This is one of the first times too, because if you watch some of the earlier shows, we never had video, and I'm going to show it in one of my things that I'm going to play sound for and whatever else. But this was our first transition into actually having video on the show, and actually being able to like highlight like news that you guys would be able to see and videos that we would be able to talk to. But the amount of time like that we spent actually going through the different changes and like what it was going to be and trying to find the perfect one, like it took a lot. Like we went through a
long
lot
time,
of different
man.
like
You wouldn't think that something like that would be like a huge amount of like brain power to figure out, but like trying to figure out exactly like the specific position that we need to have it in, where all of our information needs to be, where all of our cameras need to be, how we're going to fit everything in. It's a lot to think about it, man.
Podcast Kama Sutra.
Yeah,
honestly, it was so worth it too, because how we have it set up now, it really, and I don't. It really goes a long way of how even just our patch notes work too. Because like it makes perfect format for post videos.
It does. Yeah.
It's
for
like,
sure. Well, and we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to do this podcast right now, like our 100th podcast, if we hadn't come up with that. We wouldn't be able to feature these things if we hadn't figured that out.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead.
I also want to note that 3 of us are at YouTube at this point.
Oh yeah, yes. That is
another big change.
Yep. I don't think anybody clipped me going to Kick. We'll just not have that.
Or Mixer, or Mixer. I wonder if we had Mixer.
Was I in Mixer?
I don't think we were doing the podcast when we were in Mixer.
So.
Are you sure? Because I thought we were Twitch, then Mixer, then back to Twitch.
I don't think. No, we didn't do any Mixer.
I think that was like right after Mixer that we started the podcast.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because I
had been on.
We probably would have streamed on Mixer if we were doing the podcast, because
we would have.
That was another thing, is before we had it, we all streamed on our separate channels.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's how we did.
Holy shit, I forgot all.
Except for mine. Except for mine.
Except for yours, but who needs yours?
We can only do 3, and we had to choose.
What a pain in the ass that was.
No,
it was.
We all just started at the same time. You don't remember that? Like that's how we first.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We 3, 2, 1, go live.
3, 2, 1,
go. Yeah, like
what the fuck were we thinking?
On top of that, once after that, we had to go to stream. What was it? Restream. And we had to deal with their bullshit lag that always happened. That was terrible, man.
The fuckery that was that.
That was another big change. And none of this, what we do now, would have been possible with us doing. All right, everybody, switch scene in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god,
that would have been terrible.
And so that actually brings up something that I didn't have on here, but I'm glad we talked about. Like, so we give props to everybody that, again, every single one of us brings something to this show and to the group, and we all have our individual duties, and we're all kind of working in that, right? And so one of the things that I didn't really ever think about either too was just like what it takes to host. Like I was just like, oh, I'm just used to hosting the show and hitting the buttons and moving things and whatever else. And it wasn't until actually this year, I think it was whenever I don't know if it was an episode, but I had gotten, no, I was in the
convention, right?
No. This is when I had my health scare and I was in the ICU and all that stuff. And Enigma had to take over and host.
It's actually the next moment.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, well,
there you go. Perfect transition.
Perfect transition. One of the first times he's actually done it in 100 episodes.
He finally nailed a transition.
I'm not saying that this was the exact moment, but this is the catalyst. So this was the first time that the sick puppy dog. This was the first time that the cursed fucking sick puppy dog came around.
Oh, and that is so jarring, going from the beard to no beard.
I forgot about this fucking dog.
So bro. if you guys don't know, there for a while, like you said, we had Scruffy. I think was the initial catalyst.
Yeah, he's the one that kicked it off.
He got sick. I think you had COVID, or no, you didn't have COVID.
When was this posted? When was this round?
I don't remember. I had
5 months ago. So
it was a while ago. But
I don't know
you were sick with something. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, we had posted this and like legitimately, this was a last minute decision. Like Sin was like, "What should I put for Scruffy? What should I put for Scruffy?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Just go and find a fucking picture of a sick person or something." He's like, I got it, bro." I'm gonna bring a dog on with a cone, and I'm like, oh, okay, dude, whatever, fucking. I guess that works.
Little did he know,
dude.
Little did he know that dog would go through every fucking one of us.
I can tell you right now, anytime I see a dog with a cone, I run the other direction, man.
Yeah, every one of us. It went through from Scruff, I think Bill, or no, it was Scruff, myself, I think.
I was
Bill,
the last one, I think.
Yeah. Were you? I thought that it was myself. It was myself or Scruff, myself, Sin for like a week and a half to 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but probably more than that. Because we went through like I think we went through like 4 or 5 podcasts without you, didn't we? Like 5, 4 or 5,
you had that
maybe even
scare.
6.
Yeah.
Well, that was when we were still doing bi-weekly, so it wasn't that many podcasts.
Yeah. I thought it was like 4.
It was like 2 or 3.
I thought it was 4. It was a while. He was out for like a month.
He was out for a good.
Yeah,
he was out for a good chunk. Yeah.
So. But yeah, he went through all of us, every one of us, and
this round,
we will never again use that.
That dog will never show back up.
Yeah. I in fact, I was like really hesitant about even fucking introducing it because I'm afraid it's gonna do it again. Just having it on the podcast.
I'm feeling, and you know what? I am 2 weeks out. I swear to God, I'm 2 weeks out.
2 weeks
going
out
to fucking TwitchCon, bro. This
TwitchCon,
fucking dog.
man.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get like saged. But no, this was also one of the times where Enigma had to host, and it was coming back
it's
to
hard,
hearing Enigma being like, bro,
I 100% like, yeah,
he was exhausted by the end.
I give you mad props, man. Like it is not an easy job. Like we shit on you. We kind of tease you about it, but like it's not easy, man. Like having to deal with like transitions, where this goes, who's, the video feeds, what the video feeds are doing, if every, keeping track of the chat, everything like that. It's not an easy job, man. Like I give you mad props.
I put this shit on my resume. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, dude. No.
Yeah.
Wait, I've put the podcast on my resume before too.
Wait, have you really? Have you really put it on your?
I got a job at Target once. I was like, yeah, I'm part of like this online team. We do a podcast and everything. And like, oh, really? Like, okay.
Oh my God.
I was kidding. Job, man.
Oh shit, no. That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, the thing about it is that like if you were going out for like some kind of like content creation job, like a producer or something like that, like this would be an amazing thing to put on your resume, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it all goes for like an online portfolio of like.
Well, look,
I
can tell you right now, this is how I got. It wasn't just the pre-patch podcast, but like this is how I got into the video game field, was content creation and doing things like this. So, lesson, right, for anybody that is listening, one of our listeners or anything like that, like if you want to get into something in the gaming industry or the streaming industry, it doesn't just have to be a streamer. You can use tools like this. Go on, grab a camera, start up a podcast. Not about video games, but about maybe, I don't know, tops or pickles or whatever you want to do.
Pickles.
Yeah, but no, just start
pickle podcast.
Yeah, but that would still be pee. They can't do that either. So
they can't do that. Yeah.
Pre-pickle podcast.
Pre-pickle podcast. Oh, that's not bad. Yo, we could be like a Food Network kind of thing.
We're gonna be a podcast strictly about cucumbers.
Yeah, I mean, you can pickle more than
podcast, guys.
You can pickle more than 100. It's the pre-patch.
Every week we pickle something new. Tune in next week.
There you go.
Hey man, that's a good
week,
bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I guarantee you that would hit on TikTok. If you don't think that would hit on TikTok,
it would, dude.
Crazy.
It would.
That's it. We're adding a new segment. We're adding a new segment.
Oh god.
But yeah, start up a show. Get out there and just try it, because it really can lead to a lot of different places. So.
Thanks for checking out these patch notes. These are small segments from the Pre-Patch Podcast, live every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and on Twitch. You can also find all of our past broadcasts over on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast, or on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or any other podcasting platform that you should so choose.